Hey guys, Katsune here with episode number 5, I think it is. Now, we left off last time as a bit of a cliffhanger, so I don't know what's going to happen here. Now, as you can see, my sanity is getting a bit low, my professionalism is getting very low, my neurosis seems a bit low, so we're not doing too good. But I don't know, let's hope we can pull through, and yeah, let's talk to this creepy old geezer, I guess. This lady in this creepy sewer. Oh, if it isn't my favorite detective, suppose I should thank you. Ever since last night, this place got a lot more of a dangerous appeal. Detective? You called the cops? I'm getting out of here, you creep. Bitch was a prude anyway. Would barely let me touch her. You're not a prude though, are ya? Now that we're alone, why don't we start from where we left off? Don't look at me like that. She's 16, old enough to know what she wants. As adults, we can do whatever we want, right? The sewer, another standoff, it felt so familiar. Whoa, 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 whoa. I can just shoot him straight up. Threaten. Have you heard what they've said about you, me, Goto? Not in the news, I mean the gossip, the juicy stuff. You must know. What they said I did? What was it? Answer me, Goto. They say you, maybe killed someone and... Killed? Huh? Do you believe them? You think you scare me? I don't believe that crap. Believe what you want, Goto. That person I killed, you know where they said I did it? Down that well. That's right. You're so smart. Why don't you tell me why I might kill someone down there? Actually, I'll tell you. Because down there, no one would find your body. Hell, no one would even know where to look for it. You might not believe the rumors, but you know that last part is true. And let me tell you, Gato, you make me sick. Today I had business in Akihabara, and your name, no, your stink, wafts over to me again. Then I find you in the same goddamn place, wallowing in your own filth as always. So right now, I'm looking at that well, and suddenly I'm seeing one potential solution to my problem. Are you following so far, Gato? Yes. It won't happen again. I won't take girls down here. Enough. Here's what's going to happen. You're going to stay out of Shinjuku. You're going to stay out of Akihabara. If you don't, I will find your fat, disgusting person and bring you here again. Only next time the chat won't be so pleasant. Understood? Do you understand? Yes. Goodbye, Gato. That's gonna come back to bite me in the ass later, isn't it? Wait, why did I enter here? I don't need to. Starting to think I should have just stuck to my savage roots, you know, and just papa, screw ya, papa. What? I gotta get in there sometime. Should we talk to Daizo? Yeah, let's talk to Daizo. Never mind, let's not talk to Daizo. Can't enter here. Okay. We're a bad cop gone rogue. We're a bad girl. Okay, let's I know I'm gonna regret threatening him. It's gonna get, wait, there's the two cranes. I can't believe those rumors are true. Shit, everyone's not lying to me. There's one more to go. One more to go. So this will be after I help these girls, right? Oh, you're back! You don't look so good. I'm fine. God, I won't give you any more trouble. Seriously? How'd you convince him to stop? That doesn't matter. Forget him. Jeez, remind me not to get on your bad side. I guess we owe you, huh? Now that you hold up your end of the deal, tell me everything you know about this collector. He knows everything. So, I've got this theory, right? I think he's some sort of hacker, shooting himself in some room all day and out. Having all that kind of dirt must be great, though not to mention he must be loaded. The collector isn't interested in money. If you didn't pay him, then how did you get the picture? Mocha, you told her? I told you that was private. Well, since you know anyways, when that client started following me home, I was desperate, so I asked the collector for something that would make him stop bothering me. In exchange, he asked for only one thing. What did he ask for? He used to carry a photo of my dad on me all the time. He died when I was 7 years old, and I never told anyone I had it. Somehow he knew. In exchange for that photo, he gave me the incriminating photo for free. What choice did I have? I was scared, but what? Ever since then, I feel like I forgot my dad's face a little. It gets more and more fuzzy. Why don't you go back and get it? The shop is right under this arcade. You can get to it through an elevator, but I never found him again after that day. The elevator doesn't work normally. I tried, just to see. He controls it and leaves a sign that it's turned on. What? You never told me that. I didn't want you going after him, Mocha. He's dangerous. Listen, I appreciate everything you did for me, really. Don't go after him. Something isn't right with him. I appreciate the concern, Akane. There's no need to worry about me. I'm sure I've come up against a lot worse than him. Look for 3 paper cranes hanging in front of the elevator. If you see them, you'll be able to go down. That's all I can tell you. Thanks. Stay safe, Pichu. The 3 canes will be there now. Yep. Looks like we're gonna finally meet the collector, guys. That's it. 3 paper canes. The buttons on the elevator are lit up now. Alright. Okay, this is creepy. This doesn't seem right. Doesn't match the description at all. What was that? Who's that? Reina? Is that you? Huh? Who's that? Look around you. Interesting, isn't it? They said the cranes can grant a wish. What is it you wish for? I see you. I never been one to believe in wishes. Are you him? The collector? Collector, Crow. One of many names given to me over the years. But we've no time to waste on such boring, trivial things as introductions. Don't you want to know who I am? Oh, I know who you are, Detective Ito. Or should I say, investigator. So hard to keep straight. I suppose it's irrelevant what you call yourself now as you've arrived exactly where you need to be. Something's different, yes. Yes. What is it, I wonder? That's it. You're like me. After a fashion. You see things differently from those around you. The world is not so solid and unchanging as it is for them. Things bend. Ha! Women. I'm sorry, that was really bad. Okay, moving on. They break. Am I wrong? No. Nothing's been the same since Kamakura. Yes, of course. The girl you murdered, Reina. Was that your fault? I never meant to. Then you are a puppet, dancing at the end of your strings to a tune you cannot hear? No, that's not what I said. I'm no one's puppet. Are you sure, Detective? Do you really feel like everything you've done is under your control? When faced with the impossible, you're so certain that every choice you make is your own. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like they're made for me. Which is easier, I wonder? The knowledge that the cause of all your suffering and your joy is of your own doing, or someone else's? I don't have time for this. Of course. Our conversation is tilted towards the philosophical, but you are not here for philosophy. You want something more tangible. I want information. Facts. No, it is my business to know what people desire, and that is not what you seek. What is it you want, truly? Tanaka. I want to know what really happened to him. No, it's not only that. I want to know what's happening to me too. Nothing makes sense anymore. I'm tired of chasing after clues that lead to dead ends. Perhaps I can be of some help to you. But first, please indulge me. I have a few questions. I'm curious. So curious. You're such a unique visitor after all. Yes, nothing like the others. Fine, what do you want to know? I find it interesting that someone like you would drink on the job. Huh? You mean in the hostess bar 2 weeks ago? Yeah, what of it? It seems so obvious a mistake. Why did you make it? Usually when I drink, it feels good, so I'm gonna... It felt good. Tanaka had been missing for days. I was exhausted and wound up. I didn't need a reason. I just wanted it, that's all. The night of your partner's disappearance, you got on your knees and begged for help with tears in your eyes. Not very typical behavior for a detective, is it? I felt so lost. I felt so helpless. Tanaka was in the sewer somewhere, and I didn't see another path forward. I was desperate. What is this? Some sort of psych test? I came here for answers. Enough with the games! It's no game, detective. I can give you what you seek. This is my price. That's it? If you wanted information to use against me, seems you've already got enough. Blackmail? How pedestrian, simplistic. No. No, I've no interest in that. Then what do you want? Everything I collect brings me close to an understanding, much like you. Only the puzzle I assemble is considerably larger, and the piece you provide is well worth the trouble. Shall we continue? Do I have a choice? You've already made it. You show such little patience, detective. Surprising considering the effort you took to get here. The girl, Rena, she's the one you're chasing after, yes? Let's talk about her. Why didn't you shoot her again in the sewer? She was holding your dear Tanaka at knife point. Why didn't you pull the trigger? Didn't want to hurt anyone. Maybe for a police officer it sounds soft, but I didn't want anyone to get hurt. Even with Tanaka at the end of a knife, I thought it might end peacefully. Interesting, most interesting. Though she's gone, sleepless nights continue, don't they? You've only taken your medication once after all. Perhaps it's only a delusion. Does it not make you question the futility of it all? Most interesting. Perhaps you've told me enough. Yes, this is most useful. I accept this trade. In return, you want... What was it? Ah, yes. That's right. A path. A way forward. I suppose it's your turn to ask the questions now. That's a waste of a question. Of course he's not alive. You saw him get sliced up. As sad as it is, I don't give a shit about this dude. I want to know about the mask. I don't know why, but I get the hunch that you'll know what this is. What is it? Reno was obsessed with it. It must be important, but I can't figure it out. Ah, I see. A most interesting relic. It makes people do the most fascinating things. You even attacked a fellow officer to get it, did you not? Why did Reno want it so badly? It is a tool. Instead of living in fear of it, why not use it? It may be the key that will help you find your precious Tanaka. Though as powerful as it is, one cannot expect to use it knowing nothing about it. You said it yourself. It all started in Kamakura. The Kawanas have quite a history with that mask. The Kawanas? My? The shrine maiden girl? Her grandmother was the one who gave it to me. The very same. It gives me the creeps. Maybe I should have gotten rid of it. Should have gotten rid of it. Don't do that. You'll never find your way without it. So I can ask multiple questions. I suppose I have to ask every single one. I'm the dark, whether he lives. In the dark, whether he lives? That is more difficult. The dark. That's not the first time I've heard that. What is it? Where can I find it? The better question is, where can it not be found? Can you not feel it around you? Man, this dude's starting to get annoying. Stop talking cryptic shit. Wait, I just noticed this guy on the right, the picture of him is all staticky and stuff. Maybe you can't tell in the photo, but in the video, but it's all staticky and stuff. Does that mean he's like a spirit or something? Like not real? Strange. Following you at every turn. Pays great mind to those within its walls. You know of whom I speak. The common thread that binds all the misery in your heart. Reina. And if that's where she is, Tanaka must be there too. The girl's thread is a complicated one. Yes, very tangled. It begins in Kabukicho and a talent agency called Omega. Kabukicho. I know it well enough, as I imagine any officer of the law would. The dark is a sacred place. It lives and breathes, changes shape and goes where it pleases. And it is the girl whose suffering determines its shape. Without understanding its roots, you will never find your way, or it could tear you apart, like it almost has already. A dressmaker, a cat breeder, a blackmailer. Seems that no one in this town can agree on anything about you, except your name. There's no way anyone can know what you do. It's impossible. So what are you? Take a look around you. Is it not familiar? Can you not smell it? The stench of corruption? I've been here for so long. Longer than you can imagine. Feeling the desires, the loves, the hatreds of mankind flow through this place. For you, detective, I am exactly who you need me to be. Now shall we return our attention to the matter at hand. Our trade, after all, was not for the knowledge of how I fit into your story. It was for a way to clear the... how did you put it? Ah yes, to clear the dead ends you run up against. Let us reconsider your problem. The mask and the dark are inexorably linked. Pursuing one without the other is futile. Now you are an enemy of the dark. It will reject you without understanding it, and you will be lost without the necessary tool. How will I know when a path's been opened? Ask your puppet master. My end of the bargain has been upheld. You seem awfully eager to help me. What's the catch? Something tells me I'm going to regret talking to you. Paranoia, an unnecessary feeling. As I said, people fascinate me, especially ones as unique as yourself. You are a detective. I've only given you the tools you need to finish the job. From there, now that is the interesting part. I look forward to seeing your progress. Consider your debt to me partially repaid. The rest I shall collect at another time. Tell me, my little puppet, if you can see your strings, does your dance not continue? Until we meet again. This is getting very interesting, guys. I'm really intrigued by this story. I wonder how long it is, actually. Feels like there's still so much more. What am I meant to do now? Let's go home, I think, maybe. The air in the collector's basement was stagnant and heavy. If I had stayed any longer, I felt like I may have suffocated me. By the time I was there, Akihabara faded away into a distant memory. I returned to the surface, put my hand up to shield my eyes from the sunlight and listened to the people on the street. The conversation seemed so pointless, part of a world I no longer belonged to. Wow, it's getting deep, dude. The busy sounds of the streets swept cobwebs from my mind, forcing me to remember everything I told the collector and everything he possibly knew. Impossibly knew. I told him so much, but did I have a choice? Maybe he was right, and I was a puppet after all. At that moment, it didn't matter. The dark and the mask both belonged to a world I was now a part of. Normal methods of investigation wouldn't lead me to them. Countless paths were narrowed down between two, and I had no choice but to march forward toward the leads that I've been given. As I left Akihabara behind, one thing bothered me. How did the collector know so much about me? Was I really so easy to read? I didn't have time to dwell on it. Kazuki and Rin were in the dark. That much had been all but confirmed, and I had now had a means, however impossible, to find them. Two paths, the mask and the dark. Both were necessary, and I had to make a choice of which to follow first. Chase after a talent agency in Tokyo's red light district, or back to Kamakura to visit the girl I nearly got killed. Ooh, now here comes the choices. Neither seemed very appealing. My logical side didn't understand how either would help. But as everything around me cracked and crumbled away, logic didn't matter anymore. I had to choose. Maybe something would choose for me. What do you mean something would choose for me? Can I go home? I can't even go home, dude. I wanna go home. Kamakura. That's the talent agency. That's to do with the dark. I'm more fascinated about this mask, to be honest, because this mask does stuff. And if I can control the mask, then, man, the world will be mine for the taking. Let's go. The world shall be mine. And look, dude, The mask. It's up in the right corner. Top right corner. The game's all about the mask. Just hopefully I don't turn into some green weird dude. I came here to find out about the mask, but there's something I've got to do first. 6 months ago, I sent one girl to the morgue and very nearly killed another. Since then, I'd thought of coming here to apologize to my Koana countless times, but couldn't will myself to see her and be faced with my failure. I think of the fear and hurt in her eyes, and I feel nothing but shame. For my own peace of mind, I need to tell her the truth about that day, and about how I lost control. Hopefully she can find it in herself to forgive me enough to help me with my investigation of the mask. Wait, it's fall. Why are the cherry blossoms blooming? It's like nothing's changed since that day. Is this place stuck in limbo or something? Is there anything in here? Oh my god, I don't know why that scared me for. It just took ages to load, I wasn't expecting it. Oh, it's you. I was reading the papers and I saw your picture. And then I saw the picture of my TV news. And maybe the 7chan message boards. After I looked you up, I'm sorry, I was curious. I remembered meeting you and couldn't believe it. It's like I met a celebrity or something. But, of course it's not good or anything, but you know, you never know who will meet in this business. Everyone always seems so unassuring. I mean, that's not to say any of it was your fault or anything. Okay, so the message boards are pretty bad. There's a lot of bad stuff on there, like, wow. Pretty wild stuff. Are you done? Oh, right, sorry, yes. Hello again. Just straight up leave Kamakura? Nah, man. I wanna find out. See it. Oh. This guy's full of shit. Why did I ask him that? He's just gonna fucking spout bullshit and waste my time. What's going on with the weather here? It's fall. Why are the cherry blossoms out? It's beautiful, isn't it? There's a species of cherry tree, the Prunus subhirtella, autumnalis, that sometimes blooms twice a year. Holy crap, that's a sentence and a half. At least that's what it says online. Who'd have thought we'd have them in here? Kamakura. Well, I say Kamakura, but they only seem to be in this part of town. Lucky, huh? A cherry blossom tree that blooms in fall. I've never seen it. Are you sure you've got your facts right? It seems impossible. Impossible? Do you doubt my botany expertise? Impossible would be if the seasons started reversing themselves, don't you think? Yeah, it certainly feels that way. Huh? You say something? Why the glum face? Anyway, I hope you take advantage of the weather and go for a picnic or something. The blossoms are so peaceful. Don't they put your mind at ease? Is Mai's grandmother still at the house near? You want to see her? Well, she is still around, I suppose. I see the comings and goings of all the people around here. I don't see her getting out much, though. Oh yes, that reminds me. When you were last here in April, did she, I don't know, give you something? I'm not accusing you, of course. I just heard that there was an important artifact that went missing last spring. Koana is old and losing her faculties a bit. Maybe she gave it to you by mistake. Can you remember anything like that? I'm not telling him about it, man. Oh, I see. I'm sure it'll turn up. I ain't telling you about that. Where's Mai? Have you seen her? Oh, you're looking for Mai again, huh? You sure that's such a good idea? She was pretty upset about the happenings the last time you were here. I mean, I've barely seen her leave Kamakura since then. Maybe it's best you leave her alone. It's important. I talked to her. I suppose she'd be at the shrine that's down the street like usual. Mai's very important to this town. Please don't upset her too much. We all want everything to go back to normal. Well, I don't want to just leave Kamakura. But if it's giving me the option to leave Kamakura, then maybe I should. See Mai? Or see the ground? Where do I go to? Grandma freaks me out. I want to go speak to Mai first. I love this artwork, dude. It's so beautiful. Alright, let's go to the shrine. Why is the music so intense? Cherry blossoms fell gently at my feet as I approached the Kawana family shrine. In front of me was my Kawana, still dressed in the outfit of the shrine maiden. She had seen me approach and stood there frozen and terrified. The same helpless look on her face as when she had a knife to her throat months before. This time it was me she was terrified of. We were the only two people at the shrine, yet I couldn't shake the feeling of being followed. A familiar presence watching from the shadows. Whoa, 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 whoa. Holy crap. No, 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 no. Holy crap. No, 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 no. Get me out of it. Get me out of it. No, 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 no. Can I? No, no, no. Please, 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 please. I won't do it. Why now? Why her? I don't have to do what you say. I'm not a puppet. I can choose. Oh my god, dude. Ah, holy shit. Oh, freaking hell. I wonder what would have happened if I actually did do that. Oh my god, that's crazy, dude. Holy crap. Ew, is that detective from before? Why are you just standing there? Is it over? And fine, sorry to scare you. I'm here to talk to you. See, I've never been good at apologies. I'm sorry for everything I put you through. I've been meaning to talk to you ever since that day. I should have come sooner. You're here to apologize? Now? I didn't hear from anyone in 6 months. The police only talked to me once, and then everyone here started avoiding me and acting like it never happened. I guess that makes me the last person you want to see now. Oh my god, this ringing in my ears. It's not as loud for you guys, but damn, it's loud for me. It's just getting louder and louder as well. Oh my god. This is... Listening to this over and over would send me insane. Oh my god, thank god it stopped. Holy crap. The sounds in this game are freaking intense, dude. After that day, I'm sure some police came by and told you that I was only following procedure, but that's bull. Police in this country don't go around shooting people. I didn't feel myself and lost control, putting you at risk. Sounds vague to say I lost control at such a crucial time, I bet. But that's the truth. The truth? It's strange, isn't it? The cherry blossoms, I mean. It's silly, but every time someone comes here and says how beautiful they are, I get so mad. It's like they don't understand my feelings at all. But that's selfish, huh? It's not like I want everyone to suffer along with me. I imagine the only other one who understands that is you, detective. Your name's Ito, right? It's so quiet here. It's hard to imagine something like that day in April really happened in a place so peaceful. But it did. I know that you and your partner were only doing what you could to save me, but I wish I could have helped. I felt so helpless. At least you told me the truth. Thank you. You know, I asked Grandma about the mask the red-haired girl was after, and she denied knowing anything. But it was a lie. I found one of her old journals at the shrine, and she wrote that the mask was important and had to be hidden away. Why would she lie to me? I'm sick of everyone always trying to protect me by covering everything up. Grandma hasn't been the same since that day, either. She shuts herself up in that old house and mumbles to herself about darkness and purity. I'm so worried about her. My gut tells me that the mask has something to do with it. I'm sorry. Listen to me, rambling away. I bet you don't care about any of that. The truth is, I think you're right about the mask having something to do with all this strangeness. I actually came here to ask you about it. You think so too? Then let me help you. I don't know anything about anything, but maybe Takashi does. Oh, sorry, Takashi's my brother. He used to live here in Kamakura with me and Grandma. But he left the first chance he got. Oh, that ringing is back in my ears, dude. Holy crap. It's like ants crawling around in your ears, just like... Oh my god. Whew. This game's intense. We talk on the phone all the time, but he refuses to come back and visit. I get the feeling he knows something I don't. He won't even tell me about how my parents died. Where does your brother live now? He's an instructor at a kendo dojo in Asakusa. in Tokyo. Here, he's a big shot in the kendo world. Sounds like he'd be a good place to start. Do you think he'll speak to me? You can try. He's never been very good at opening up to strangers, so it's worth a shot. Thanks for helping me, Mai. I wonder what would have happened if I killed that girl, man. Let's speak to that old lady. Should I? Go away, no visitors. Okay, 5th time's the charm? Or was that 6? I don't know. Well, apparently she doesn't want visitors. Enter. Leave Kamakura. Can I go home and chill for a little bit? Just a little bit, like, Anyway, let's travel. My investigation up to that point led me to believe that finding Takashi Kawano would be difficult and convoluted. But that couldn't be further from the truth. It turns out his kendo dojo was well regarded as a popular training spot for a few national champions and several of the city's police officers. The latter made me nervous. The information I was asking for was sensitive, and I didn't want word of my investigation finding its way back to HQ. A few misfired questions could end up with officers knocking on my door, or worse, Yukimura himself calling me up. Had to be cautious. In case that's a bit of a warning to be careful what I say. Okay. Side meter of a traditional t-shirt. It doesn't look like anyone's been here recently. Buy octopus balls. Didn't they say if I eat stuff? Hello there, would you be interested in buying some of the finest takoyaki? Takoyaki? Jeez. Takoyaki in Tokyo. This isn't the cheap stuff you buy at a food stand at a festival. They will make you question everything you knew about octopus in ball form. Who could say no to that sales pitch? Sure, I'll take some. That's a mad sound, dude. Wow, you're right. This is maybe the best takoyaki I've ever had. Thank you, miss. Best I am having so much trouble saying this word. Best takoyaki on all the islands. Holy crap, dude. Wait. Sanity went. Buy more. Miss, I can see a glimmer in your eye. That tells me you have a hunger for a second order of my nationally famous takoyaki. Who, me? Well, why wouldn't I? They were amazing. Yep, the struggle is real. You think I don't sit here in the presence of my own creations and not want a little taste? No, of course I do. They're delicious. The extra time and effort means I don't have as many on hand and have to limit to one per customer. But I'm your only customer. Come on, just one more taste. Sorry, no can do. There's a reason I set up in a quiet spot like this, otherwise I'd sell out in minutes. Well, let me know if you change your mind. That's weird, dude. Listen. Oh, there is something we can. Is there something we can help you with? Huh? I don't speak English. What? Japanese? Your Japanese is perfect. As a college professor, if it wasn't, I'd probably be out of the job. I'm no college professor, but I work in a Japanese software company, so I'd be in a bit of trouble too. Don't look at me, I just live here. Well, not in Tokyo, in the suburbs. Whoa, I think you guys might speak Japanese better than I do. I mean, sorry. I never would have thought. Would you prefer to speak in English instead? No! I mean, no. Please. Japanese is fine. Sorry, I wasn't meaning to be nosy. Guess I don't see people wearing yukata this late in the year. Is there a festival or something? Yeah, no, we come to Asakusa every year. The yukata become part of tradition after a while. Guess it makes us stand out more than we already do, huh? Don't knock tradition, Tony. Admittedly, my legs are a little cold, though. You guys come here every year? You must know the area pretty well by now. I'm looking for a kendo dojo, where Takashi Kawana works. It should be in this area. Kawana. Why does that name seem so familiar? Oh, right. He's that kendo instructor at the dojo right behind us. People say he's some kind of prodigy. I wouldn't be surprised if he became a master in time. Supposedly, he's very particular about who he trains. I suppose he doesn't want to waste his time with people who aren't serious. Makes sense when you think about it. With how good he is, he must get a ton of wannabe kendo masters coming to him. Seems like he trains a lot of police too. In the time we've been standing here, we've seen a few come in and out. All that. And I think he's still in his 20s. For someone so young, he must be under a lot of pressure. No kidding. I've heard talk of an interdepartmental kendo tournament. It's become a matter of pride for the different regional departments. I wish my work did martial arts competitions between departments. Nothing would work out. The unspoken tension between me and the boss quite like a good smack to the jawline. Haha. Police fighting each other, huh? Must be pretty brutal. I mean, I guess police in Japan don't really have to use force all that much, though. Yeah, anyway, how do you know so much about the dojo anyway? I mean, I live in Shinagawa, and I don't know anything that specific about it. See, it says so right here in the dojo flyer. He was out here about 10 minutes before you came handing him out. Kind of seemed a little prickly, so we didn't talk to him though. I admit, it wouldn't have been much cooler if we'd known that off the top of our head. But we're glad we were able to help you regardless. Makes me feel a little silly now, trying to learn more about him from the flyer. Considering you trained so many police, I'm surprised I never heard of him until now. Are you associated with the police somehow? Huh? Who? Me? No, of course not. I'm an investigator, see? Like a, private detective. Listen, if anyone comes by asking about a female detective, just, sorry, I don't speak Japanese, right? Exactly. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Anyway, I should get going. Sorry to bother you. Thanks for the information, guys. Arigato. Arigato! Our pleasure. Good luck at the dojo. Let us know if you learn any kendo tricks. The running department always puffed out their chests when they talked about the kendo competition like it was going to impress me or something. Never paid it much attention. Still, it's strange that someone related, however faintly, to the mask is yet another tie to my old life. Takashi Kawana seemed like an interesting guy. Very serious and not keen on strangers. At least I didn't have to use any English. That would have been a disaster. Just saying, talk. Don't get me look at it. Who are you? Detective Ito. This guy knows mine. He probably has a hot for mine. So, let's go see. You're a friend of my sister's? You expect me to believe that? A little old, don't you think? Gee, thanks. Rude little bastard. Man, she looks like she's still in her 20s. Really? You think I wouldn't recognize you? You're the officer who was at the shrine in April who almost got her killed. And now you're lying about it, pretending to be her friend to no doubt to get something from me? Don't look so shocked. Your little deception was easy to read is all. After your Odyssey and Kamakura, I heard my crying on the phone every night for a month. Don't bother her anymore. Now get out of here before myself or one of your fellow officers has to throw you out. Bruh. Damn, man. Bitch. Give me that. Can I go to my apartment, please? Let's just talk to my... Get some more information from my... Okay, still can't talk to that old hag. Go to the shrine, talk to this fine young lady. I think I managed to find your brother. He didn't exactly seem happy to see me. Yep, you found Big Brother, alright. He's been protective of me ever since we were little. I know I'm probably overstepping my boundaries, but would you be willing to come talk to him? I don't think he'll tell me anything on my own. You want me to help? You know, seeing you again really got me thinking. I decided that even if everyone's trying to hide it, I can't sit here and ignore what's happening. I need to understand why my family has been acting so strangely. Even my own brother is keeping me in the dark. I'm sick of it. Sure, I'll come with you, Ida. If I went alone, he'd probably pat me on the head and send me on my way. But if you're there, I'm sure he'll tell me about my parents, the mask, and everything. Are you sure that's what you want? Sometimes not knowing is better, Mai. No, no more stupid little Mai. I'd rather be hurt and know that happy and ignorant. Hey, as the old saying goes, ignorance is bliss. Before we go, let's check on Grandma. These days, if she doesn't know where I am, it can really set her off. Alright, we'll make a quick stop at the house. Thanks, Mai. Oh, this isn't gonna go well. She's gonna like flip her shit, dude, and be like, no, no, no. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's this? A dead crow lays in the middle of the street. The small body is in a bad state of decay, covered in dried blood. The maggots have been eating its remains. Ugh. That wasn't always there. Something bad's happening, dude. I said no visitors. Leave me alone. Grandma, it's me. Please open the door. Mai? Oh, Mai, it's you. Please, come in. Yes, come in. Wait, what is she doing here? It's okay, Grandma. She's here to help. Help? Ha! Don't make me laugh. You were supposed to help me, remember? I felt something, and you were going to free me from the past. Free you? Are you talking about the mask? Do not discuss that hard thing here. No matter how far you go, I can still feel it. Like needles in my skin drag me to it. In my dreams, I can still see that place. Have you seen it too, Detective? A dark place, where those who we've lost reside. I'm so old and I've wasted so much time, and yet the pain won't go away. My poor Miko. I miss her so much. If only I could have found her. Miko, you mean Mom? Find her? What are you talking about, Ma? She's gone. Takashi told me she died after I was born. Yes, of course. You shouldn't be asking about such things, Mai. If it weren't for this woman, you'd be safe at the shrine. No, Grandma, you're wrong. I'm not safe while everyone lies to me. I'm going to see Takashi. If you don't tell me the truth, he will. Mai, listen to yourself. You must stop. Opening the door to the past will solve nothing. Ever since you were little, I've done what I could to protect you and your brother. Please don't go down this path. You look so much like her, you know, your mother. And you, Detective. Perhaps my granddaughter is too naive to see it, but you can't hide it from me. I know what you've seen, what you think you're able to do. But keep my family out of it. We've suffered enough. You don't know anything about me, and besides, I'm not the one hiding things from my family. Tell me, do you know the story of Izanagi and Izanami? Grandma, this again? I'm sure Ido's not interested in hearing some old myth. Really, we should get going. Stay right there. Though I've told you this story so many times, you don't seem to grasp its importance. I think it would be of use to this woman to hear it. Izanagi and Izanami were the first of the gods, known to us as the Kami. In legend, there was drops of ocean water that fell from the Izanagi's jeweled spear that created the islands of Japan. When they descended to our lands, they brought their love and devotion with them to the realm of mortals. Izanagi and Izanami had many children, the deities of nature that inhabit the natural world all around us. For a time, life was peaceful. However, as Izanami gave birth to Kakutsuchi, the kami of fire, she was horribly burnt and suffered mortal wounds. I wonder if the story is actual Japanese legend. Pretty sick if it is. I love this kind of stuff. I love like learning about old histories of different cultures. Especially Asian cultures, man. Asian cultures are so interesting. As she lay dying and faced with her mortality, new kami were born from her suffering. Kami that hid away from the light. When Izanami passed, Izanagi was inconsolable, and in his rage, he struck down the child that killed his love. Whoa, dude. Unable to accept her death, he ventured deep underground to Yomi no Kuni, the land of the dead. Half blinded and distraught with grief, he wandered in the darkness until finally he heard the voice of his beloved. Though unable to see her face, Izanagi begged Izanami to return with him. Izanami replied that she would try and ask the gods of Yomi no Kuni permission to return to the land of the living. Incapable of restraining his desire to see his love, Izanagi set his coma alight in order to look upon his lost love. Oh, man, that's scary, dude. What greeted him was the sight of her decaying, worm-eaten face. In horror, Izanagi attempted to flee Yomi no Kuni. Izanami, enraged, sent dark spirits to pursue him and drag him back to her. Dude, this is intense. After narrowly escaping, Izanagi sealed the entrance to Yomi no Kuni with a great boulder. So you see, it is our mortality that brings suffering into the world, yet resisting it is a perversion of the natural order. Being mortal means we must accept that we cannot control life and death. Detective, some things cannot be changed, and some doors should never be opened. You must stop. Grandma, you're talking about stories and myths. We're talking about real things. The story may be a myth, but there is a truth within it. Can't you see that? The thing you pursue, they're unnatural, unclean. Heed my warning and stop this foolishness. I won't let you involve my family any longer. First those bastards take my Amiko, then you show up. Perhaps I'm being punished for my sins. Mai, come here. Come here, my sweet child. We must keep you away from her. No, Grandma, I told you already. I'm going to see Takashi. I'm an adult now. You can't tell me what to do anymore. No, you can't. You can't go. We must protect our family from outsiders, Mai. You're reopening old wounds. Leave us alone. Let us heal. Heal? You think I want to heal? Can't you see how much these lies have hurt me already? You're the one wounding me, Mom. Wounding me, Mom. Grandma, not Ado. Far out, sorry guys. You're delusional. You tell us stories about kami and spirits. Takashi might hide things from you too, but at least he makes sense. This time he's going to tell me the truth about everything, about Mom and Dad too. No, stop. I'll tell you how your parents, how they... You can't, can you? You've never told me how they died. The reasons always changed every time I asked. No, Mai, please. You must listen. They might be listening. They're still out there, and they haven't forgiven me. Can't you see? They? What are you talking about? You're insane. I'm sorry I spoke to you that way. I'll be back to check on you soon. Don't go, please. Goodbye, Grandma. This grandma's talking sense. I'm sorry, she's gotten much worse since you last saw her. I'm starting to agree with Grandma, dude. Maybe we shouldn't go. Maybe we should just leave things as it is. Well, this family's sake, anyway. I want to be the martyr now. I want to evolve and get them not hurt or anything. Dude, I don't want to get these poor people involved again. No, it's fine. Why do you think she told us that story? About Izanagi? I don't know. It was some kind of creepy, wasn't it? She was talking about it like she was really believing it. Come on, let's go see Takashi. Starting to regret coming through this decision. Whoa, where do you think you're going? Mai and I are leaving. What of it? Oh, well, you can't. I got a call from Mai's grandmother, and she says she's having health issues, so she has to stay. I didn't ask what they were. Wouldn't want to caught fainting on my shift again, but it must be pretty bad if she called. Mai's an adult. Her grandmother can't keep her here. Let's go. No, you don't understand. You're not going anywhere. Oh, I don't want to use violence, dude. Come on. As much of a dick as this guy is, he doesn't deserve to get freaking hit. Is there any other way? don't want to hit the poor bastard, dude. Ugh, good thing I'm wearing gloves. This better work. Oh, I could use the dead crow to scare him away. Aha! I didn't even think of that. That's sick. Oh my god. Look at her butt. It's like so round and big. I just told you how about I don't like the blood, and but blood's not really my thing. The germs and whoa. Okay, I'm dizzy. I'm a little dizzy. Just going to 99. Oh dear, did he just faint? Sure looks like it. He'll be fine. Let's get a move on. Glad I didn't knock him out or anything. Let's go back to my apartment bank. Let's go. Wait, what? Asakusa, the home of Sensoji, one of the most famous temples in Tokyo. It's also a bustling entertainment district. It remains a pocket of traditional culture surrounded by the city's high rises. Alright guys, I'm going to leave it there. It's been a long episode. Catch you next one. Bye!